Hi, my name is Maja Malmcrona. I am an artist from Sweden and I'm based in Zurich, Switzerland. Medium-wise, I do mostly sculpture, drawing and painting. I studied architecture and philosophy, so I think all of what I do is kind of inspired by that in one way or another. I think I'm more interested in kind of light rather than color per se. I think when you work with black or black and white, then you have to think more about the way the light falls, and also the way and just kind of the structure in itself. I need to kind of clear the space and clear my mind in order to be able to like concentrate fully. A lot of the paintings I do are very textured, and I think that's often to do with, it's kind of this architectural idea that you can like dwell within something, and if you have a very textured piece of art or work of art, it kind of allows the mind to sort of like walk in there and like make yourself at home or not and inhabit it in a way. And I think that idea is very interesting, and it's like this imaginative act in a way. And to me, I always used to do that when I was like a kid and I was out like in the forest. Like I could kind of find a little corner of the forest and like stare into like these little miniature worlds. And I think the paintings are kind of similar. I think the experience is kind of described it as like, it's a very like bodily experience for me to make art. Not that I like use my body in a sort of action painting type of way. But again, it's this like inhabitation, like, and I sort of feel, even if I'm working with like an abstract idea or like a conceptual idea, then I sort of feel it and I like experience it in my whole, like, yes, spatially in my whole body somehow. And again, that also goes back to like the architecture. When you design architecture, when you think about architecture, you have to like inhabit. You have to be able to put yourself in a certain space or in a different type of space. And even though I don't like make buildings, maybe I do two-dimensional drawings, it's still very much about this like, existing on a different plane somehow. I've been looking a lot at Jorinde Voigt lately. She's this German artist and professor, I think. She does mostly drawing, kind of large-scale drawing. She does these kind of big, sort of sweeping drawings. I also always look at architects, I think. There's a few sort of contemporary Japanese architects. One is called Tadao Ando, and he made this one building, it's called Church of Light. He's really emphasizing how all of your senses are experiencing architecture or a space. Another architect who's Swiss as well, his name is Peter Zumthor, and he's also brilliant. He wants sort of all of your senses to be alert to like the atmosphere of a space. I think this is really important, especially if today everything is about sort of images, these two-dimensional images, and I think emphasizing sort of three-dimensionality and your direct subjective experience, I think that's much more important. And I think I try to do that as well, even if again I might just be doing two-dimensional works, then I always look for this three-dimensionality. If people look at the work, they should be able to sort of experience whatever they want. Certain of my drawings, the recent drawings, it's very, like every sort of stroke for me means something very specific. And the compositions are kind of guided by that information. And if someone asks me what they are, like I can tell you, but I really enjoy the fact that maybe you look at it and you see something completely different. I think that's more valuable. And I think that's what art should be doing. It should give you just this opportunity to sort of feel whatever it is that you need to feel. Like I don't want to dictate that. I think that should be up to you and your emotions.